Alright, what's up yins guys? Time for another video where I talk about the real life Yu-Gi-Oh game cards people play. And I say, oh, does anybody play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore? Do they still make the game? But nonetheless, I sarcastically and metaphorically talk about it and compare it to Yu-Gi-Oh, make fun of the real life bullshit card games people play when they want to talk down to people. And this one is the expanded or modified racism accusation card. This one makes me laugh even talking about it because you see a lot of YouTube videos about it. You get some around where I'm at, but mostly I don't know if it's certain parts of this country we're in now. And they also call it the woke crowd, but I'm dealing with, this is not bashing black people, as a matter of fact, not at all. This is geared more to the alcoholic stoner white leftist card, and how they, just because they fail in life and they're jealous of you, or you don't kiss their ass and join their crowd, and they think they're it because they actually think they're it. They're the big shit because they get stoned and party, drink. Yeah, they have to have their alcohol, their cigarettes, or whatever the hell. And they think they're it. That's the perfect way to live. But yet you have more than them. That's all they work for. Is the only reason they even work a shit job for is to get drunk or stoned, right? They're jealous because, say even you have a shit job that's not much better than theirs. And some of us have a little better than theirs, eventually get something better. But even if they get better job, it's just they don't always have anything because they have to have that social attention. Oh, and they'll make a case that you're antisocial because you're not one of them. Like I said, they think they're it. And they bring race into it. They're jealous and they're bitter, right? So they speak on the behalf of black people. Hey, maybe they get stoned with some of them, both black or white, right? And you and them have different opinions, right, on whether it's people the same color as you or the other color as you. You and them got far different, not the same at all, far different opinions on what black people you choose for friends and what white people you choose for friends. And maybe they whether it's black or white, they choose the low-life shitbags because they don't care. As long as they party, they'll hang with them, party with damn near anybody, get stoned with just about anybody. And they call that diversity, they call that tolerance or whatever. And they speak on the behalf of black people, and they say, oh, you don't do everything they do, and you don't socialize with them. And there's that saying, you ever hear that saying about being down with us? And that's exactly what it means. It's not just an expression, you down with us. You know, that used to be a cool saying. They really mean you got to be down with them. If you have more than them somehow because maybe you don't want to overdrink or cigarettes or alcohol, your life and your money that you work at, whether even a shit job or a better job for, doesn't revolve around partying and getting stoned or whatever. Oh, they're jealous of you, right? So they bring black people into it, and they want to bring race into it. And this is, like I said, not bashing white people. These are what they call the white leftists, and you get the yuppie white leftists, right, which are mad because their kids are partiers, stoners, or whatever, and they failed, and they might look at some of the rest of us. Oh, their kids kept fucking up all the time, and everybody coddling them, and they're bitter because maybe they might hate you or your parents, no matter what age you are, because their failure is everybody else's fault, and everybody is they blame their failure because their failure is your fault because you must be racist. And they're not even black. They just have nothing else to accuse somebody of. So it's like they become white leftists, and a lot of times, like I said in certain other videos and other YouTube videos you see on there, people, that same character, they want to martyr themselves. They've been in and out of rehab or whatever the hell. Work a shit job for all they can't hold a job. Maybe their job at freaking. Not that I'm making fun of any kind of fast food joint or Walmart or anybody. That'd be the one that you'd work with at a Walmart or some fast food joint that maybe is a little less productive or whatever. And you do what you're supposed to do, and oh, you don't. Yeah, you're not in their stoner clique or whatever. Well, it could be. And we had these in industrial jobs where I worked too, that were the better jobs. Grown ass people behaving that way too. For example, this, like I said, it's not about black people at all. This is white people who are jealous of other white people, right, and bring black people into it and talk on their behalf and make the case that, oh, you have more than they do and you don't go and party and get stoned. That's the reason why you don't spend all your money on alcohol, cigarettes, and whatever the fuck else that they smoke, and you don't party. So you're not social, you're selfish, you're greedy, and racist too. And some of them on a certain other levels will say, oh, you have stuff, so you're patronizing capitalism. So yeah, it's like the stoner white leftist culture. They can tell you and dictate to you what you can and can't have. Everything you get should be spent on drugs, alcohol, or if you acquire anything, you don't go buy it because you want an item. If you acquire one, it should be, you join their crowd, it should be sold to buy drugs, alcohol with your friends. This is separate from the yuppie ones, the yuppie leftists who are maybe the parents and the older relatives of these people. But yeah, it's very popular now. You don't kiss somebody else's ass. That, yeah, if you're white and you don't kiss the ass of these other white people, right? That these other people bring other races into it, and call you all kind of other names because that's the only thing they have in the whole dang world, and they're basing it off of whatever scumbags that are the same color as them or a different color than them that they hang with, and it's based on you and them have different opinions on what kind of black people you associate compared with them, and what people the same color as you, white people, you associate. Your value of white people and black people that you choose as friends is far different than theirs. And anybody that you associate, if you associate with any people that are black, that are decent, and they're doing fairly well, and they're worried about themselves and having money in their pocket and avoiding bullshit, and not hanging with their own colors or white people or black or anybody that drags them down, and you hang with the more sensible ones. Oh yeah, they have names for those black people too that ain't down with them. It's like they act like a bunch of fucking school kids. Just like it can, when they get older, it's like a picture of these friends you had that were both black or white that you have, and then these other ones that are just assholes in another clique at the school. Fast forward 20, even 30 years later, you get some of the assholes that never grew up. They're either in and out of the jail or in and out of rehab, and they're bitter and jealous. You know what I mean? They act the same damn way. They just, you run into them, they've aged and all that, but they haven't grown up. That's what it's all about.